All right, moving on to our next game. This is S.O.S. in the arcades. Let's see what we have for artwork. Do we have anything? No, we have the controls. We move left and right and fire, and then the game is programmed only in black and white. Not looking good. We've seen a lot of color games in the arcades. For different versions, don't really have too much there, and we do not have a manual, so we're just going to play it. It is October 1979. This is Namco's S.O.S. So let's put a coin in and check it out. Putting a coin in, we push start, and looks like I'm controlling the plane at the bottom. I can move left and right and fire. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a shooting game that isn't doing what Space Invaders is doing. It's actually moving planes down on the screen, and I'm moving a plane. It's the first vertical shooter. Oh, SOS, I don't know what that means. Let me go over. I went over to the SOS, but I don't know what that did. Maybe it made it so I wouldn't lose the game if I didn't do that. And they have this constant plane sounds the whole time. If you can't hear me, I'm in the middle of a dogfight. Oh, there you go, another SOS. I don't know what that means, but I did it. Okay, this is awesome. I never heard of this game. It is in black and white, and most likely we're playing the Japanese version because it was by Namco. Can I shoot off multiple shots? No, I cannot. I can still only shoot one bullet at a time, but we don't see anything in the background, but it's the idea of we think we're moving forward or up on the screen or vertical. That is the very first game we've seen that does that. So I would have given it 5 stars, but because of the black and white, for the time, we're going to give this one 4 stars for SOS. That's pretty cool. We're going to see a lot of those. If you love the vertical shooter, there's a billion of them out there. Just wait. All right, moving on to our next game. This is Space Chaser in 1979 in the arcades. Looks a lot similar to our head-on game that we just saw earlier. Here's the advertisement flyer for Space Chaser by Taito. So we're in Japan again, playing Space Chaser. There's the arcade cabinet. And for controls, looks like we just move around and we have accelerate, just like Head On. We just played, that came out a few months before. And then the game's programmed in color. Let's see if the manual has anything for us. Here's Space Chaser, color. Gotta be sure to say that, since we're still seeing black and white. By Taito. So, playing instruction. And it's typed on a typewriter from 1923. Control the spaceship, clear the dots without colliding into oncoming chaser missiles, push the thrust button, but if you're out of fuel, the bonus points will decrease. And then if you do 2-player, you get to alternate. Okay, so if we played 2-player, it wouldn't be competitive. But great description, very much to the point. Let's see, we got a CV version that we won't play. All right, here we go. It's October 1979, just released Space Chaser in the arcades by Taito. Oh, nice. That's some 1979 artwork right there. All right, so let's put a coin in, check it out. There's my first coin, my 25 cents. Pushing start, and then we kick it off. Looks like I got just the thruster. So I can just move the ship and thrust around. I want to know, there's no shot. It's just move your ship and collect all the dots. Again, collecting the dots. Who first invented or thought of the idea of doing that? Oh, but I ran out of fuel now, so I can't go any faster than the other ship. Yes, so it's probably going to catch up with me. Can I get all the dots before? I don't know. Yes, it's going faster. Oh, man, yeah, it blew me up, and pieces went everywhere. Ay. All right, let's do this. Okay, where's my fuel? I need to be smart about this. So this time, I won't use my fuel all up. I was trying to go really fast in the beginning, and that's not the best idea. I'm going to try to run away from it this time. Is there any way to outsmart it, though, is what I want to know. So I used a little bit to speed up. That got me away from it, so I think I can make my way around and hopefully collect everything. Come on. Come on. It's going to get trickier on the inside, I bet. Yep, looks like it's speeding up. Oh, wow, really fast. Even when I use my fuel, it's still caught up with me. And it resets the screen every time. So I did get the points, but it's not starting over. It puts all the dots back on the screen for us. All right, so that is, I would say, not standard for 1979. That's actually standard for 1980, the golden age of arcade games. So for this, we're going to give this one above average, 4 stars. Very good game. Great game for the time, and it's not doing anything new from what we saw in Head On, but it was only a few months apart. You can't blame them for that. All right, moving on to our next game, playing every video game, all of them. Our next game is Warrior, 1979. In the arcades, here's the artwork for Warrior. This is by Cinematronics and Vector Beam, so another vector-based graphics game. Warrior, cross swords with an armor-clad enemy. Your sword will turn him to dust. Warrior, defend your domain against the evil invader. Force him against the staircase. Force him into the pits where he falls to infinity. Oh yeah, nice artwork. It's black and white, but love it for Warrior. There's our arcade cabinet. Looks like for controls, it is just one joystick that you move around. At this time, we don't know if it's an 8-way joystick or a 4-way joystick, unless it explains that in the manual. So there is the controls. We just move around, and we have a button. Where's our button for the sword? Oh, there we go. It's at the top. So you push the button at the top to swing your sword. Warrior. And there we go. We're going to have an overlay on the top for it, too. All right, here we go. This is October 1979. We're in the arcades playing Warrior by Vector Beam. There it is with everything, including the instructions. Insert 2 quarters for the first 10 units to start the game. Each additional quarter adds 10 units. The control sticks moves, and when the button presses, you use your sword. So this is a fantastic game to play with 2 people, and this is the full artwork, everything. So you can really see too much of the screen. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see more of what it looks like to play the game. So this would be not with the marquee. That's zoomed in a little bit. And if we want to do more, we would do, yeah, we want this one. So we can check, and then with cocktail, yeah, there we go. That's without any of the overlay. That's the one. Okay, so let's check this out. Putting a coin in for Warrior. Wow, great sound effects. Okay, so I'm in the top left, and it looks like this is only can be played with 2 people. So we need a second person. There's no computer. So me using my sword, you can see I'm swinging my sword around and able to swipe and slice. It's what you would want to play with another person. Oh, there's a hole. Okay, so if you look at the backdrop, we have staircases. And if they fall down the staircase, then they'll die. So if you notice I'm moving up the staircase, moving down the staircase, it makes my character get larger and smaller. And then if I happen to fall in the hole, then I would die like I did before. So I thought the backdrop was just for show, but no, it's actually making the game play. And you can see my warrior, as he moves closer to the second player, he's facing him. And if I fall, yep, he falls down the hole. So it is a one-on-one fighting game. Even though it's from a top-down perspective, but it's using vector-based graphics. This is so impressive. I'm going to say this is one of the best things we've ever done. Maybe the next time we play on Chronologically Gaming, we'll have a guest, and a guest could fight against me, and we could battle. But the game didn't give me much playtime. I know I was explaining while I was walking around, but it's already in attract mode. My 25 cents is gone. The game's playing itself right now. All right, let's back out of that one. That is awesome. That is a 5-star game. Warrior, 1979. That is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our evening tonight for this episode. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel and joining me on my quest to play every single video game in order of release. We'll be streaming live every weekday at 9 p.m. Central, so join us and let me know if there's any games that we missed on the way. You can always check me out on YouTube to see any old videos or any of the archival ones before the live stream. Just tell your friends that there's some crazy guy out there playing every single video game, or trying to, in chronological order. You can look me up on Twitter, on Instagram, and YouTube. Chronologically Gaming is the name to look for. We'll catch you next time.